Hi everyone, it's Shannon here from Click Home, and we are all ready to go with our new beta iPad app. It's got heaps of new screens and a look and feel we just know you're gonna love. So I'll quickly show you around the app, and if you'd like to try it out for yourself, you can sign up as a beta user using the link below. You may be aware that we've also released an update to the desktop application that your team in the office use. We've updated the icons for jobs, tasks, and other records, and these are now consistent between both applications, these being the desktop and field app. So I'll quickly take you through the new icons. First up, on the job list, you can see a couple of icons that may have changed slightly. We've added the client satisfaction scores from the new UI. These just show how satisfied that client is at the moment, based on survey results from applications like SurveyMonkey, SurveyGoGo, etc. They change from green to red depending how satisfied they are. In the action columns for the job list, we have this little traffic light icon, which shows you if a job not ready, or JNR, has been put against a task by the supplier or trade, showing you that for some reason or other, they cannot start that task, so you may need to look into it and potentially reschedule it in. Next to the JNR appears either a house or a tick icon. This house could be green, brown, or blue. The green house icon means there is a normal PO schedule. Brown indicates there is a changed, updated, or new PO for that job. And the blue house icon means there is a new note. If it appears as a tick, this means there are inspections against that job. When we get to the task list for a job, we have this paper icon. This is showing you there is a note against the task that you may want to check. Next is the truck icon, showing you there are delivery instructions. And then we have the chain icon, showing you that a task has some linked tasks associated with it. We've also updated the task and supplier status icons too. First up, we have the blue circle with the white question mark. This means the task is available, but the supplier is pending. Next up, again, we have the blue circle, but this time with a white square, showing you that the task is planned and the supplier has accepted. The blue circle with the white timer means the task is planned, but the supplier is waiting on a key task, or that the task is planned, but the supplier is waiting. This blue outlined white circle with the blue exclamation mark shows you the task is planned, but the supplier has rescheduled. Next up, we have the red outlined white circle with the red square, meaning the task is planned, however, the supplier is pending. Then we have this red circle with the white cross, showing the task is planned, but has been rejected by the supplier. The green outlined white circle with a question mark indicates that the task has been started, but the supplier is pending. The green outlined white circle, this time with the timer, shows that the task status is started, however, the supplier is waiting. The third green outlined white circle, but with the exclamation mark, indicates the task status is marked as started, but has been rejected by the supplier. And lastly, we have the green circle with the white tick. This means that both the task and supplier status have been marked as complete. So when you open up the app, it'll take you here to the new home page. You can see some different stats to help organize your day and what you need to do. For example, you can see today's tasks, view requisitions, see your tasks for the next 5 days, and more. We'll quickly rebuild the iPad by going into the settings and filling in the required credentials and tapping rebuild. I'll quickly fast forward through the rebuild process using one I prepared earlier for this demo. Now we're ready to go with the latest build, and from the home page we can go in and see our job list. Here you can see all the different jobs, days ahead, addresses, JNRs, etc. You can also search for a job here at the top to find what you need. Or you can use the filters here to narrow down the list by supervisor, status, and region, remembering to save each time so the filter applies. Going into a job, you can see the call sheet, requisitions, inspections, notes, etc., easily tapping between the tabs to do what you need. From the job list, you can even shortcut directly to a tasks call sheet by tapping on the little tick or house icon here. In the job list, we'll quickly set the status on the filter back to active and go into the first job here. On the call sheet, we can see all the tasks for this job, suppliers, the various dates, and task status, etc. The tasks that are bolded in blue are a key task, and if they're orange, that means they are linked tasks. I'll show you how to schedule these in later. Scheduling on the new app is very easy. First up, to book in a task, you simply tap on the task and supplier status icon. Then on the job, we tap to the schedule tab as we did before, where you can choose a supplier or trade, their contact details, and can even tap to call or email them from here. We'll put in the dates we want to schedule the task in for, the lead time, duration, estimated start date, etc. Then we can schedule in linked tasks, which I'll come back to in a moment, linked documents, etc. by tapping between these tabs on the left here. And we'll go in and type out a supervisor note and also some delivery instructions. For these delivery instructions, you can choose from a template or type out your own. Once you're happy with all the details you've put in, then you can hit Save Schedule at the bottom to book it in with any reminders you should be aware of popping up. Now on the call sheet, we can see we've successfully booked in the Brickies Sand task, as shown by the square icon on the right, meaning the task is planned and pending. If we go into another task to book that, we enter the dates like we did before, and under the Linked tab, we can see and add in any linked tasks, see linked docs, notes, instructions, as shown just before. Again, we press Save to schedule in the task. And now when we book this task in, because it had those linked tasks, it'll also book these in too, as we can see on the call sheet here. To mark a task as complete, you can swipe left on it and tap the button here, confirming it as complete like so. To uncomplete a task, we do the same thing, swiping left, tapping the button and confirming it to revert the status back. If you have an optional task you'd like to delete, you'll be able to see these optional tasks on the call sheet as they're marked with a red triangle as shown on the video. We also go through these same steps where Click Home will then remove the task from the list after you've tapped to confirm. Through this floating action button on the bottom, you can do a range of things from adding requisitions to messaging clients, viewing your calendar and bringing up the wizard to complete a job's active tasks or book in tasks under the Schedule tab, where you can go through and check which tasks you want to book in, putting in the dates, linked tasks, delivery instructions, etc. before saving and moving on to do the same for the next task you ticked. You can go through and choose a different supplier like so, using the search bar to find the one you want. Going back to the home page and into inspections, we can see a number of current and future inspections at the top, and also the list of ones we need to do. Going into this OH&S inspection, we can tap between these different tabs, going through the actual inspection checklist under the Inspect tab, where you can simply check off the items one by one. You can also add comments against an inspection item. For example, if an item failed and you wanted to provide a little more explanation. After saving, you can re-click on the comment bubble to edit the comment. You can take and upload photos under the Photos tab here to put against an inspection item like so. You can also add any comments under the Review tab here, and then sign off on an inspection in the Sign tab, where you can both type out your name and draw your signature to finalise. Similar to the call sheet, you can filter the list of inspections by status and name to narrow the list so you can find what you need. So that's a quick run through of the redesigned iPad app. Don't forget to sign up as a beta user using the link below.